Welcome to Panther Arena. I'm Coach Scott Reed, Athletic Director of your Cabot Panthers. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our basketball coaching staff. High school boys basketball, head coach Troy Campbell and assistant coach Jarma Perkins. High school girls basketball coach Jay Cook and assistant coach Carson Gill. Junior High North boys head coach Tim Lawrence and assistant coach Ryan Smith. Junior High North girls head coach Madison Tolan and assistant coach Emily Cecil. Junior High South head coach Jeremy Halbrook and assistant coach Josh Bemis. Junior High South head girls coach Jeremy Carson and assistant coach Reagan McCormick. Strength and conditioning coach Brandon J. Head athletic trainer Jason Cates and assistant athletic trainers Jennifer Asbury, Chad Burke, Holly Rush, and Keith Shireman. This is your 2025-2026 coaching staff. We hope you enjoy your time with us tonight. Go Panthers!
We'd like to welcome you all once again to Panther Arena on the campus of Cabot High School for tonight's conference action, featuring the busy sports of Bryant and your Cabot Panthers. Just a reminder, fans, here at the upcoming play introductions, we'll be taking the lights here at Panther Arena. With my license your ranks seated, stay still during this time to bring the best atmosphere for everyone. Thank you for your cooperation. At this time, let's make the starters for the Bryant Hornets. Starting at guard, 65-inch senior, number 1, Arte Young. Starting at guard, 63-inch junior, number 3, Teddy Hicks. Starting at guard, 62-inch Isaac Anderson. Starting at forward, 64-inch junior, number 15, Johnson. Starting at guard, 63-inch senior, 23-inch B. Head coach for the Hornets, Mike Anderson.
Look at me now, they can't hold me down. So give me the crown. They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Make way for the king.
To our Panther broadcast. Commentating for you tonight, I'm Ben Ryder. As we're play-by-playing for the color, we've got Gavin Mahoney. Now, Gavin, what do you think about that last game from the Panthers?
Last game for the Panthers was against Little Rock Central. and it was a bit of a rough loss. Hopefully Cabot can do better. It's going to be definitely a tougher matchup, as Bryant does have the 4th and 5th best high school players in Arkansas, as they have R.J. Young, number 1, with the ball currently, and then number 23 with the ball now, and that is Bede for them.
Yeah, both of some high-ranking players against our Panther boys tonight. Hopefully they can show what they've got against these high-ranked players. Scoring a quick 2 points for them there in this game. That's Suggs for them. And also something I noted for the tip-off, we had Wilson instead of Thompson there. We had Thompson like kind of in drop coverage in the paint in case we lost a tip-off, which we did. And I mean, it worked out pretty well. Got Jensen here with it, getting it to Wilson at the top. Winnigan now. Moving it around, nice quick pass to Jensen. Wilson on the right, trying for a 3, getting it swatted away by Young. It's in Thompson's hands though, they recovered it. Wilson with it on the right once again, trying to drive in, going up, trying to draw that foul, but can't quite make it happen.
Yeah, earlier this game we could tell it is definitely going to be a rough game, difficult game for the Panthers. Looking at the stat sheet right now, there's not a single player on this Bryant team under 6 foot, with most of them being 6'3" and above.
Yeah, definitely going to be a hard-fought game for the Panthers, lacking a little bit in the size department. As we have Bryant moving this ball around for him. Young getting it down to Bede here. Go ahead, 3-pointer from him there, and that's good off the left wing, making him 100% from the field.
Yeah, and that's one of the players we were talking about earlier. I think that is the fourth ranked player in Arkansas. So if the Panthers can do as much as they can, maybe double team him. But again, they have R.J. Young also on Bryant, which is the 5th best in the state. So definitely going to be a rough.
Winnigan, 3-pointer from him there, missing it off the front iron. Wilson moving fast in transition to guard Young. Young moving it around, getting to the corner for Suggs. Down to the top for, I'll figure out how to say his name later, as we have Bede driving in with his left hand. He's going to draw that foul.
Yeah, with a 5-point deficit early on, Panthers definitely need to change something up. It is just the first couple minutes of this game. But with this being a very good overall team, number 1 in the state actually, the best I could say is maybe double team their best players, do as much as they can, maybe force a weak player to get some shots up.
Yeah, and number 10 for him, couldn't quite get his name out. It's Abrahamson, and he is their only sophomore on the court, and as a sophomore, he's standing at a staggering 6'2". So, you know, hopefully the Panthers can figure out what to do for this whole 5 here for Bryant. So we have Gray here dribbling it up the court. Gray getting double teamed quickly, getting it to Wilson on the left. Thompson with it now in the paint on Abrahamson, trying to go up for that, and I believe they are going to call a foul.
It was a jump ball. Some of the Panther fans and family in the arena not liking that call.
Yeah, we've got Gray inbounding it there. Getting it to Wilson. Nice dish from him to make the safe inbound. Getting it right back to Gray. He's going to go ahead and dribble it back out, make a safer decision with Winnigan getting it now, driving into the paint for a nice 2-pointer there off the up and over.
Yeah, nice good shot to get the Panthers on the board for the first time this game.
We've got Bede inbounding it there to Hicks. Young with it now on the right. Bede moving it around to Abrahamson. Young with it, 3-pointer on the top for him there, and that's good. Nothing but net.
Yeah, shooting that like nothing.
Yeah, and he's 6'5", shooting lights out like that already. If Bryant keeps sparking these 3-pointers like this is not going to look very good for Cabot.
Yeah, and it is 6'5", playing point guard, I believe, so definitely going to be an issue.
Yeah, he is 6'5", playing point guard. He is actually the tallest player on the team, and he's playing point guard. You know, not something you see every day.
Yeah, when their point guard is the same size as our center, that's definitely going to be something.
Long-range 3 from Bede, almost NBA range, and he just drains that one. Heard the swish through the headset. It's 2 Panthers, 12 Hornets, 10-point deficit. This is looking like it might be a hard-fought game for the Panthers.
Yeah, if they can put any fight in, definitely. It is still the first quarter, 10-point deficit.
Yeah, definitely not one to kick the dirt on the team here, but 2 points scored this quickly off of how many possessions they've had. I mean, it's not looking too good. This might be a rough game for the Panthers, but hopefully they can just stop as many 3 points as Bryant's shooting. Got to stop that 3-point shooting that they're doing. And honestly, I would just let them drive in the paint because 2 is less than 3.
That is true. If they don't want this game to be a huge blowout, just give them the less point.
It's going to be Gray with it, inbounding the ball here. 4 minutes, 56 seconds, basically 5 minutes here left in this first quarter. Gray getting it to Wilson here at the top. Wilson immediately getting double teamed off the inbound, and he's going to hit that off of number 13 for Bryant. That's going to be Young. Got 2 Youngs. You got Ryan Young, number 13, and number 1 for him, RJ Young. Hopefully that isn't too confusing for people watching the stream. Nice inbound from Winnigan there to get it to Gray. Getting full court press, but he's showing that speed, driving right by them. Getting it to Winnigan on the left. Wilson with it now. Trying to get by Bede. Getting it to Winnigan here on the right, driving in. Nice spin move from him there. Jensen with it now. Wilson, 3-pointer on the left corner, and that's off just barely. Defensive rebound by Young. Getting it up the court. Young with it now. We've got Bede driving in there, trying to go for a dunk, but he missed that one. Should have just went up for 2. He was expecting a foul call there with Thompson driving in the paint there. And it looks like he's going to get a foul for that. 2 free throws for him. And seeing Bede, number 23 for him, just absolutely rise up like that on one of our defenders is definitely a scary sight to see. But Cabot didn't crumble under that pressure, and they played excellent defense midair and forced that miss on him. Both teams haven't scored in a long time. Thompson hopefully trying to change this, and he will, getting him his first points of the game. We've got Bede subbing out for him with number 3, Hicks, subbing back in for Bryant. Thompson missing that second, with Young getting that defensive rebound. Walker with it now at the top. Hicks now. Getting it to Young here on the left, back to Hicks' hands. Walker with it, moving it around to Abrahamson. Walker getting it to the paint for Young. Trying to get it to Walker off the cut, but Jensen plucks it away. Getting it to Gray here on the right. Slowing the offense down. Gray driving in, trying to go over the left hand, but misses it off the backboard. Young driving in with speed. Getting to the Abrahamson, a little bit of a travel there, but refs didn't quite see it or call it, but he misses that 3-point anyway. That's going to be a foul on Cabot.
Now 13 for Bryant, just rising over everybody, trying to get that rebound and just falling on Jensen for the Panthers.
Yeah, and he's also standing at 6'4". I mean, almost as tall as our center, like you said before. So definitely trying, all their players are definitely going to be going for these rebounds. And now we've got Hicks inbounding it there to Young, kicking it out to Bede after he subbed back in, getting some quick 2 points right after the substitution. Got Gray getting off the inbound from Winnigan, passing it up the court. And that's plucked away by Bede. Almost came in our laps there, but luckily me and Gavin dodged out the way, just barely.
Yeah, need some agility like we had on the court.
Definitely Gavin as Winnigan gets it to Gray off the inbound. Got some adrenaline pumping through our veins for this game. With Gray trying to find an open teammate, getting it plucked away by Young there. Young going up with 2 with the left hand, and that's good. They also had Garrigus sub in earlier. I forgot to mention that. He subbed in for number 1 Young for him.
Yeah, and as the Panthers offense now, we have a full team substitution coming in. It looks like we have Alley, Bragg, Hegarty, Scott, and
I believe that's Stratton Young. for us there at the end of that line. Yeah, Panthers 3-16 in this first quarter, trying to maybe sub in the death squad already. Not looking too good for the Panthers here, but you know, no lead is too safe in basketball, as we have Wilson dropping in that free throw for us there, getting it 4 points.
And it looks like that is Noah Hughes is coming in.
Yeah, excuse me, Noah Hughes, not Stratton Young. We do have Max Scott still waiting there to sub in for Wilson after this made free throw, if he makes it. Free throw Ritual shooting it up now. Missing that second one, maybe on purpose to stay in the game a little longer. You have Bede here at the top, and that's going to be a travel. He started moving before he put the ball on the floor. That was on number 4, Garrigus for him.
Yeah, let's go. Good defense, Cabot.
Yeah, excellent defense from Cabot to get the turnover. Nice way to have it on offense here.
And it is going to look like we have a lot of our sophomores in the game now, with 2 juniors as well.
Haggerty with it, bringing it up to court now. Haggerty getting double teamed, trying to throw it off one of Bryant's players, but it ends up in Bede's hands, going up off transition. He slams it down for 2. Rattling that rim with that dunk there. You have Scott bringing it up to court now. Young on him, getting it to Haggerty on the left. Haggerty once again getting double teamed, getting it to Scott. Go ahead, 3-pointer from him there, missing it just barely. Howley, nice offensive rebound, and that's plucked out of bounds by Bede.
I think the Panthers will still have the ball after that one.
They are still going to have that offensive possession with a lot of Bryant's players looking unhappy after that one. It's going to be 4-18 with this inbound from Max Scott, getting it to Haggerty here on the right. Haggerty with it, seeing the open lane, kicking it out to Hughes for a 3-pointer, and that's off just barely. Bede with it in transition, trying to get the pass to Young, plucked away by Haggerty, falling. And that's going to be out of bounds. I believe that was plucked away by Garrigus, by Bryant. So Cabot is going to maintain that offensive possession. Nice way to hustle from Haggerty.
Yeah, with it still being the first quarter and it being 4-18,
Nice 3 points from Cabot Panthers to get this show on the road. And that was by Max Scott, quickly getting some points on the board for Cabot.
Yeah, that's a nice deep 3 by him. He is a good shooter that doesn't get a lot of playing time this year for the Panthers. Definitely will have a good impact next year for him.
Yeah, nice way to show some of that skill from him here. So we have Bede with it. I believe they are going to call a foul, or they're going to call a timeout there. It's going to be Bryant timeout.
Yeah, with this game, like I was saying earlier, something in the first quarter, 7-18. This might be like a Thunder to Wizards kind of game today.
You know, anything could happen in basketball. No lead is safe, like we always like to say, especially if the Panthers come out with that Panther spirit. They could make anything happen, pull out any stops. They need to pull out at every stop to make this game a little more competitive. With Bryant having a little over double Cabot's score here, Cabot definitely needs to start shooting some threes and shooting them excellently from the line. Definitely need to go over 80%, I want to say, because we cannot afford to miss too many shots in this situation. This game will get out of reach quickly. We've got Bede with it here at the top, getting it to Abrahamson. Nice 3-pointer there on the right corner from him. Abrahamson, excuse me. Very long name for him. So you have Haggerty bringing it up the court. Getting it to Hughes on the left for a 3-pointer. Missing that one just barely. Young with the rebound there.
Yeah, looks like the Panthers are just going to be trying to shoot the first open shot that they see.
Abrahamson getting Haggerty jumping with Young in the paint now, throwing it up in the rim, and it's going in for 2. Hughes coming off the inbound from Scott. Haggerty bringing it up the court off the pass from Hughes. He's getting double teamed. Nice dribble move to get by his defender. Colton Bragg, three-pointer left corner, missing it just barely. So we have Bede bringing it up the court for him here. Passing that half-court line right about now. He's trying to waste this shot clock here. Game clock matching the shot clock. 5 seconds left. Trying to make something happen. Tried to do a pull-up pass out of the jump shot there, but they are going to call a foul. I believe that was a foul on Hughes there. We're also going to see number 13 for him, Young, subbing in for number 11. That's Dummeries. Got Bede inbounding the ball for Bryant. Getting it to Abrahamson. Three-pointer there. Buzzer beater, and he makes it in the right corner.
Yeah, definitely a good shooter for them. He has a high arcing shot to get over the defender.
Yeah, it's going to be 7 Panthers, 26 Hornets. A lot has happened this game, but also at the same time, not too much has happened this game. There's not a lot to comment on, except for Bryant's amazing basketball prowess and the lead that they have right now. Cabot's just got to figure something out, get some stops in this second quarter maybe, play a little better on this offensive end.
Yeah, it's one of the longest first quarters that I can remember in a while. And with it being a 19-point deficit in this first quarter, Panthers just need to hold on.
Yeah, do anything they can to make this lead hurt a little less than it, or make this lead a little smaller. Maybe, no lead is too safe in basketball again, like I said before. And I think anything is able to be came back from, it's always terrible to start kicking the dirt early. Always got to put in that 100% effort, which we know the Panthers do. They always put in that Panther spirit. We've also got this arena behind, the fans behind us getting very hype, knowing this is going to be a very competitive game. Got that same 5 we saw coming out of that first quarter coming in for Cabot, as well as Bryant. We've got the same 5. And we've got number 3 for him inbounding the ball. That's Hicks. Bede with it at the top. Young now, turnaround jumper from there, missing it off the back iron. Excellent defense from the Panthers to make him miss that shot. Haggerty in transition now. Young chasing him into the paint. He's going to pull up jumper there, not able to draw the foul. Nice tip from Bragg. Peyton Alley going up for 2 once again, and that's missed. First shot for Peyton, and that's no good. Young with it, getting it to Bede here at the top. Abrahamson, another wide open 3 for him there, and that's good. He's 3 for 3, 100% from the three-point line.
Yeah, definitely good at stroking those from deep.
Yeah, 100% from the arc for him tonight. As we have Haggerty struggling to get it past the half-court line, but he is going to make it happen. Scott with it now on the left. Getting it to Alley. Haggerty now at the top. He's got Abrahamson on him. Trying to find an open man. Getting it to Hughes, back to Haggerty. Catch and shoot three-pointer from him there at the top, and that's good for 3. Nice points, nice three-pointer there from Haggerty. Absolutely cash.
Yeah, Panthers are now in double digits, 10 to 29.
We've got Young trying to draw that foul there, but refs definitely saw him flop for that one, as we have Alley getting the defensive rebound. Haggerty with it now, driving in. Nice in between the legs. Alley out at the top for a three-pointer. Missing it just barely. Little disappointing to see that, but I'm sure he'll convert that second one, as we have Young in transition, going up over 2 defenders, and they're going to hack him hard to make him miss that one. I believe that was Max Scott that fouled him there. That'll be his first foul of the game. 19-point lead for Bryant. Young shooting his first. Making that one. Bryant's going to have some substitutions here with number 5, Walker, subbing in, as well as 11, Dalmaris, with Bede and Young, as well as Hicks staying in. And as that second free throw for Young drops in, Got Haggerty bringing it up the court after that. Hughes with it now. Getting it to Alley at the top. Alley getting it to Bragg on the left. Nice pump fake to get his defender jumping. Trying to get it to the corner, got it plucked away. And we've got Hicks for him, getting it down to Walker. Off the, nice cut from him there to get some quick 2 points. Haggerty trying to get it to Scott, but it's swatted away by Young. Colton Bragg with it out the top. They recovered it. Alley with it in the right corner. Scott, nice floater from him there off the catch from Bragg. Good 2 points from him. He's the leading scorer for the Panthers tonight. We've got Hicks driving in, drawing that foul, hard foul on him there.
Yeah, gets hit in the face hard as he's on the ground, slow to get up. Now in this little downtime, looking right now, R.J. Young for them looks like is the third highest average of points per game in Arkansas, looking like it's 22.2 a game.
Yeah, and averaging 22.2 a game in high school is a little absurd. Hopefully the Panthers will be able to hold them below 22. We've got Hicks shooting his second after making his first. That is going to be good, 100% from the strike line for him there. Looks like Bryant, Cabot. Not exactly what happened there. I guess his coach is actually just, he subbed Hicks out there. And we had number 4, Garrigus, subbing in for him. We have Bragg struggling to get it to an open teammate. Haggerty with it now with Young on him. Scott with it on the right. He's got Demarese on him. The refs are going to call that to be Bryant's ball.
Yeah, and as we're talking about the stats,
it's Cabot's ball.
One of the stats that people like to say is the points per 32, which is, 32 minutes, how much points they would most likely be scoring. And both of the Bryant players are first and second in Arkansas, with R.J. Young would be 24.6 and Bede being 23.1. So definitely both very high-scoring players.
Yeah, definitely going to be some comp that Cabot has to go against tonight. Hoping to hold both of those players below their averages. We've got Demarese with it in the paint, spinning around, trying to get open. Bede, pump fake to get Hughes jumping. Getting it to the paint, back out to Walker there, driving in. I believe that's going to be a travel. Took one too many steps. He was stumbling in the paint, tripping on his own feet. Nice defense from Cabot to get that offensive possession here.
Yeah, doing as much as they can. There's still 5 minutes left of this first half. 12 Panthers, 35 for the Bryant Hornets.
Haggerty getting it past half-court line now. Scott with it here, driving in, picking up his dribble. A nice floater from there with the right hand, and that's good for 2.
That's an excellent shot like that for him. Games like this are kind of just how we get to see next year is going to look, as we have a lot of the players for us next year playing a lot more than they would be with our starters sitting. So good eyes on Max Scott this game. He's definitely going to be an impact.
Yeah, leading scorer for the Panthers here. He's got half of their points. Nice, maybe a nice little breakout game coming out of this game for Max Scott, maybe. So we have Bede here, passing the half-court line, getting it to Walker. Bede with it now. Trying to get it to number 4 for him, Garrigus, but it's going to be out of bounds by him. Amazing pressure by Cabot Panther boys.
We have 2 substitutions. Looks like 11 and 4 for Bryant are coming out. 14 and 10 are going in.
Yeah, it's going to be Suggs as well as Abrahamson subbing in. Abrahamson shooting well over. Nice pick from Walker almost, but they recovered it. But Young says, excuse me, that's not Young, that's Suggs. He just stole that one right away as Walker has his defender jumping right over him off the pump fake, and he went up for 2.
Yeah, what a hustle by Noah Hughes, though. I mean, he kind of just jumped over the player there. Completely good hops by him.
Trying to convert the 3 on the other side. Nice offensive rebound by Haggerty, trying to draw the foul, and he will. He's getting 2 free throws here.
Yeah, everybody just fighting as much as they can to get something on the scoreboard. It's a 23-point game.
Panther spirit never dies in this arena because they are still fighting hard for this game.
Yeah, Haggerty at the line now. He has 3 points to the game after a nice three-point early on. First one does go in. Looks like we have another 4-team substitution having our normal 5 going into this game.
Yeah, all of our starters subbing back in now. So we have Wilson, Winnigan, Jensen, as well as Thompson with Gray waiting for Haggerty to make or miss this free throw, and he will make it, so he's getting subbed out for Gray.
Yeah, well, this is our senior crew back in, a senior starting 5 for us.
Nice way for Haggerty to make those free throws, getting to 16 Panthers, 37 Hornets. Got Hicks with it, getting to Abrahamson. Definitely wanting a three-pointer, but they're trying to get it to Young in the paint. Winnigan, excellent defense, forcing it out of bounds out of Young's hands. It's going to be Cabot's ball. Winnigan inbounding it here. Getting it to Jensen. Jensen's going to dribble it up the court for us. Jensen slowing his roll, getting it to Thompson here on the left. Wilson with it at the top. Wilson driving right by his defender to go into the paint. Nice two-point attempt from him there. Thompson offensive rebound, second chance points are good for him off the backboard.
Yeah, that's some of the Panther hustle we normally see with Thompson getting that rebound and going up with it with strength.
Walker getting it to Hicks here. Now in Young's hands, pull up 2 for him there. Rims in and out, and then it goes, drops for him there for 2 points.
Yeah, bounce around the rim for like 3 seconds there. Everyone kind of got quiet to see if that one was going to go in or not.
Yeah, that's going to give Young 9 points in the second quarter. With Gray kicking it out to Jensen. Three-pointer for him on the right. Almost makes it connect. Nice second chance points from Thompson off the putback.
Yeah, midair putback by him. That is amazing basketball by him.
Yeah, amazing athleticism from Thompson to maintain the ball in midair and shoot it and just drop those 2 points in. Jeff Walker trying to go for a floater over the whole Cabot Panthers roster, and that's not going to fall for him. Gray with it in transition now. He's got Abrahamson on him. Trying to drive right by him through the contact. Can't quite make it happen. Young with it. Full court pressed by Wilson. Abrahamson now. He's got Gray on him. Giving it away to Hicks. Down to Walker now. Young with it in the paint. He's got Thompson on him. Abrahamson, go ahead, three-pointer off the catch and shoot, and that's Cash. He's 100% from the arc right now.
Yeah, he looked like he's in this game, shooting that, looking away. He knew that one was going in. Definitely an amazing shooter.
Yeah, and that's going to get him 12, 4 for 4 from the line for Abrahamson. Making it look a little too easy. So we have Wilson with it on Abrahamson, making him fall for the pump fake, pull up 2 for him there, and that's Cash straight into the rim.
Yeah, that's a good move, basic move. Goes in, nice mid-range for Wilson.
Yeah, absolute textbook basketball there to get his defender jumping for the open shot. So we have Young driving in with the right hand, trying to go up over Winnigan there. And that's going to be a foul on Winnigan. Young's getting 2 free throws here.
Yeah, it is going to be a block and foul on the shot. There is 1 minute left of this half. It is a 20-point game. You know, nothing too crazy, honestly. You know, it is #1 in the state, and I don't think Cabot is ranked at all at this point. But they are, you know, they're holding their own a little bit.
Yeah, I've got Coach talking to both of our point guards here, Jensen and Gray, trying to maybe get a game plan for them. We're going to have a lot of substitutions for Bryant here with number 4, Garrigus subbing in, as well as Bede subbing back in with number 13, Young, as well subbing back in. Young dropping that second one in, with Winnigan inbounding it to Gray. Back to Winnigan's hands to get it past the half-court line. Gonna call that one a foul on Young. Number 13 for him.
Yeah, real aggressive defense. He's pressing all the way up the court. You know, and as the Panthers passing it in, teams like this almost make you wonder, you know, Bryant being the best in basketball and football, what makes a team, like, this athletic, you know, they have this much skill?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what it is. They've got super soldier serum or something. So we've got Cabot missing that one with Abrahamson dribbling in. Definitely not comfortable in the paint as he loses it with Young driving right in there. Euro step over 2 defenders, and that's good for 2.
Yeah, tough basket by him.
Yeah, but maybe just a better training facility or something like that. You know, you never know. Bryant might just get more hours of sleep than the Panther boys do. You know, could really never tell. If you have a go-ahead 3 from Wilson off the catch and shoot, and that's cash. It's raining in this arena right now. 25 Panthers, 46 Hornets.
Yeah, 15 seconds left. I assume Bryant's going to waste most of their clock, probably get a shot up right for the buzzer. It is 25 Panthers, 46 Bryant, 21-point deficit.
Bede trying to go for the lob for Young, and he converts it for 2 right before the buzzer.
Yeah, nice alley-oop dunk right there by Bryant.
Yeah, absolutely slamming that ball in on the rim. It's going to be 25 Panthers, 48 Hornets, and we'll see you back in this second half. Hopefully the Panthers can crawl out of this hole.
And now, welcome to halftime entertainment. First one to the floor, the Cabot High School dance team. We hope you're having a good time listening to some great music here on Game Time. Remember, fans, Student athletes represent their teams, fellow students, teachers, and their school community. Athletes are expected to be individuals who will make a good impression for their schools. Another game day tune is coming up. You're on Game Time.
Welcome back to this Panther broadcast. Once again, I'm Ben Ryder with this play-by-play, and for the color, we've got Gavin Mahoney. And coming into this second half, 25 Panthers, 48 Hornets. And man, this game is not looking too good. It's looking a little rough for the Cabot Panther boys. I'm gonna be honest. You definitely can't just gloss over how rough this game is looking. I mean, you've got to be honest. But another thing I have to be honest is about how promising this looks in the future of this game. No lead is safe. And I think the Panther boys could have you pull something out here, Gavin.
Yeah, maybe. So we have Parents with the ball now. Raekwon going up the court.
Raekwon immediately getting double teamed there. Plucked away by Bede. Quick turnover for the Panther boys. Young lob to Bede, and he misses that one. Should have just went up for two. Gray getting it off the pass from Winnigan. Getting double teamed once again. Trying to draw that foul, but he couldn't quite make it happen. Thompson with it, getting it to Winnigan on the right. Winnigan trying to get it to Jensen. Is plucked away by Hicks. Driving in with speed. Abrahamson getting it to Bede on the right corner. Young with it now at the top. Abrahamson with it on the right, getting it to number 14 for him. Now at the top for Abrahamson once again. Kicking it to Suggs there, moving the ball around to Young. Driving in over Winnigan, kicking it to the right for Bede. Step back, two-pointer from there. He's going to pass out of it, though, to Hicks, and that's missed two for him there. I believe that's kicked out of bounds by Bryant. It's going to be Cabot's offensive possession from that one. Great defense from Panthers.
It is still 25-48, basically a 25-point lead. Basically have the double amount of the points that the Panthers do have.
Trying to get it to Gray. Need to get this ball past half-court line. Couldn't quite make it happen in time.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Ref blew the whistle while the ball was in midair, so I'm not sure. I think they just wanted to blow something. Panthers not happy about that one.
Yeah, Panther Arena definitely not happy about that call. Another turnover for the Panthers there. Got Bede here inbounding the ball for him. Got Hicks with it now, getting it to Young, driving in, kicking it right out to Abrahamson. Hicks with it now at the top. Bryant moving this ball around quickly. Young, three-pointer in the left corner. That's Cash for him there in the left. Quick three-pointers, getting a 51 for the Hornets.
Yeah, he has 18 this game already. Most people on the court for Bryant have double-digit points.
Nice offensive rebounding from Thompson there, going up, getting two free throws here. Making this free throw will get him 6 points and also get the Panthers 26, double sixes. He is going to go ahead and make that first one. Getting ready to shoot a second. He will drop that one in, 100% from the strike line. Just what we like to see, getting to 27 Panthers. Hicks with it now, getting it up to Abrahamson, back in his own hands. Young with it at the top. Abrahamson, long range three from him there, and that's good off the catch and shoot. They cannot leave him open for a second.
Yeah, all these threes by him, he's shooting them. Abracadabra by Abrahamson.
Yeah, absolutely magical what he's doing on this three-point line. Winnigan trying to fire right back at him, but he misses just barely. Thompson, another offensive rebound, two in a row. Bringing it back out to the top for Jensen to have it. Nice save of this play from Thompson. Wilson with it now, getting it to Jensen. He's going to call for the screen from Thompson, but he's going to go ahead and give it up to Gray. They've got 5 seconds left on the shot clock to make something happen here. Thompson, three-pointer on the right corner. And he hits the top of the backboard with that one. Jensen got the offensive rebound, though, but not enough time to put it back up.
Yeah, since the ball hit the backboard, no rim, the shot clock did not reset.
Yeah, unfortunate from Thompson. Definitely don't see him shoot too many of those, so not too mad about him missing that one, as we have Suggs absolutely forcing his way through the Cabot Panther boys, getting into that paint, scoring quick two.
Yeah, Bryant still double teaming. They have one person looking at their ball hawking. They have a good zone going on, kind of clamping up the Panthers.
We've got Gray with it here trying to get by their zone. Pull up two from there, blocked by Young. Abrahamson recovers it, gets it to Young here on the right. Trying to lob it up for Hicks, but he doesn't finish it. Trying to draw that foul from Winnigan. He'll go ahead and do it, going off the and one there.
Yeah, they're shooting these buckets with ease.
Yeah, they've got they have about doubled Panthers' score actually by now, with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this third quarter. And he does go ahead and convert that and one, as we've got a lot of substitutions for Bryant, with number 13 for him, Young, subbing in, as well as number 5, Walker. And as we're getting this breather here, I just want to thank everyone for tuning into this Panther broadcast. Once again, I'm Ben Ryder with the play-by-play. I've got Gavin Mahoney here with the color. We've got the Panthers moving it up fast off the inbound. Thompson trying to go up with that one. He's going to get fouled, hard foul from him, falling to the ground. He's getting 2 free throws.
Yep, third time at the free throw line for him. Definitely need it. Yeah, 7 points.
Definitely need to go ahead and convert these two. Any points they can get are needed. We'll go ahead and smack that first one in off the back iron. Got the ref talking to him. I think it was about his jersey being a little untucked. We've got him shooting his second and draining that 100% from the strike line for Thompson.
They do have 29 now. They are down to 30 though.
Bede with it here. Getting it to Abrahamson, top, back in Bede's hands. He's got Gray on him. Young with it now. Hop step over Winnigan into the paint for a nice 2 off the backboard.
Hey, you know what, Bryant with the ball, I kind of want to see Abrahamson with the ball more, you know. He's a pretty good shooter. He's made all these catch and shoots. I want to see what else he can do.
Brandon, nice move from him there to get his defender jumping, putting one of his feet in the air to make it look like he's going to shoot that one, but he faked it. You have Bede driving in over Winnigan. Nice dish out to Hicks, going up for that one. He's getting fouled there.
And with that foul, looks like we have the squads swapping back the same 5 as earlier. Look like they're going to come back in for this 5.
Yeah, excuse me, that wasn't Hicks that shot that. That was Young. I just saw a 3 and thought Hicks. That's actually number 13 for him, Young. We've got Bragg. Maybe actually not. Maybe they won't make this substitution quite yet. Got to wait until he shoots this free throw first, I believe. Got Young shooting his first one here. Making that second one, and that is going to go ahead and let these Panther boys sub out now. We've got Scott, Alley with Hughes, as well as Bragg and Haggerty subbing in. He's getting ready to shoot his second. Making this second one will get it 63 Hornets. And he will go ahead and make that second one. That is also going to get him his 4 points in this game. Haggerty with it now, getting pressed. Double team here. Scott getting it in past the half-court line. Hughes driving in. Nice pull-up J from him there. Good 2 points.
Yeah, good mid-range there. A little fundamental shot by him.
It's going to get it 33 Panthers, 63 Hornets. 30-point lead by Bryant. We're going to have a 3-point attempt there, missed by Walker. First 3-point miss for Bryant, I believe. Bragg with it, getting the pass from Haggerty, back to him. Haggerty driving in, nice pull-up from him there. Quick release on him, misses it off the back iron, just barely though. Young from the full-court pass from Bede going up, and that's good for 2.
Yeah, timeout for the Panthers now. 33-65.
Yeah, and once again, I mean, Gavin, there's not much to say about this game. It's just not quite going the Panthers' way. with the Hornets having 32 more points than them. And looking at the scoreboard, we do have Young. He is slowly closing in on that 22-point average, like you said he had before, as well as Bede closing in on it as well. And Young does have 20. Bede also with 11 there. Maybe once Young reaches his average, Bede might start hooping out a little more, balling out. But for the Panther boys, we are seeing Max Scott, still one of the leading scorers for the team, at least on this squad. He does have 7 points for the Panthers on amazing shooting as well, with Haggerty also having 5 points.
10 seconds left of this timeout until we continue the third quarter.
Yep, coming out of this timeout, I believe we do have the same squad for Panthers boys. Yes, we do. Still gonna have Scott, Alley, Bragg, Haggerty, and Hughes in here. Waiting to see Bryant's lineup coming out. Looks like they're gonna start this game with Bryant's lineup all out of bounds still at the timeout. And Haggerty with it now. Bryant is still gonna have that same 5 they had before with Scott. Getting into Haggerty here on the left. Haggerty trying to go to work on Hicks here, or excuse me, yeah, Hicks. Gonna be in Bragg's hands here, driving in on his defender. Getting into Haggerty on the left. Haggerty taking a step back, trying to slow this game down as we have Hughes, three-pointer at the top for him there, missing it just barely.
Yeah, I could tell early on he's definitely a good shooter. Him and Max Scott, the 2 sophomores that are mainly on our JV team.
Abrahamson airballing his only missed three-pointer so far. It was very heavily contested from our Panther boys. Excellent defense from there, forcing them to take the 2 instead of the 3. That is going to make it 33 Panthers, 6-7 for the Hornets. So we have 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. And looks like the cheerleaders really like what the score is right now. We're going to have Bryant with the ball here with Young inbounding it. Looking like we're going to have a delay of game here with the ref getting the cheerleaders' pom-poms off of the court. We're going to have Hicks here, passing the half-court line now. Getting it down to Bede here at the top. Young with it now, going up for 2. Excellent defense from Bragg to send him to the line.
That is Young for them. Definitely has some bunnies on him. He got high up there.
Yeah, jumping high for that one, showing off that athleticism.
Yeah, definitely seems to be one of Bryant's secret weapons that got on him.
Shooting that first. And that's going to fall down for him. Bryant is shooting 100% from this line. Loading up his second, launching that one, missing it off the back iron. Nice rebound by Bragg. That's going to be a timeout by Cabot boys. Excuse me, that's going to be a personal foul.
Yeah, didn't quite see that one there, but good call by the refs, I guess.
Yeah, really thought that was a timeout.
Panthers will still have the ball with Scott and Haggerty going back and forth now.
Just trying to get this ball past half-court line. They'll go ahead and do that with Scott. Get into Hughes in the right corner for a three-pointer long range. That's off just barely. As we have Hicks going in transition. Nice pluck away for Hughes, saving it from going out of bounds. Haggerty with it. Nice Panther spirit being shown from Hughes here. As he tries to get it to Peyton. Peyton recovers it though. Hughes with it now. And Hughes slipped a little bit on his shoes. That is going to be a travel.
A little bit of an unnecessary call. I mean, it's not like that's going to affect the game too much. You know, refs could let that one slide, I think.
Yeah, but you know how it goes. Got to do their job. And still a good call from the refs. So we have Hicks here passing the half-court line now. He's got Haggerty on him, getting it to Abrahamson. Hicks once again with it, beat in the paint over Colton Bragg, going up for 2, and that's good.
Yeah, easy there. He just arises over Bragg.
Haggerty getting into Scott off the inbound, back to Haggerty's hands. Scott and Haggerty duo moving it around. Scott picking it up, getting it to Haggerty. Long range three-point for him there. Missing it just barely off the right. Going fast in transition. It ends up in Walker's hands. He's got two defenders on him. And they're playing excellent defense. Alley and Scott denied that shot in the paint as Alley moves in transition now. He's got Abrahamson on him. Getting it to Scott here. Hughes fighting for the ball with Young. Now there's going to be a foul on Young.
Yeah, obvious foul there. Hughes trying to get the ball and getting tackled almost by Young.
Got some substitutions for Panthers with number 21 subbing in. That's Stratton Young, as well as number 22 for him.
Who doesn't seem to be on this roster under that number, at least.
Yeah, but I do know that he is a sophomore for us, and I do know that he can dunk. So maybe we'll see him rise up in this gym here. We have Haggerty with it, coming off the screen from 22, mystery player. Hughes three-pointer on the right, and that's Cash straight off the left iron for 3 points.
Yeah, good three there by him.
Bede with it here at the top. He's got Haggerty on him.
Yeah, looking at this roster, number 22 for Cabot doesn't seem to be on here, so he must have got pulled up from the JV with his season coming to an end.
You've got Walker here at the top with it. Moving it around to Bede. Pull-up jumper from him there. Missing that one pretty horribly. Rebound by 22. Haggerty with it now. Launching it full court. This is the rim, just barely going to be 36 Panthers, 70 Hornets.
Yeah, a bit of a big deficit going into this fourth quarter for the Panthers. Just get some practice in now for some of these players. That will be an impact for us for the oncoming years.
Yeah, and I mean, not much to say coming into this fourth quarter. I mean, the Panthers are playing their heart out. They are definitely trying the most they can, showing that Panther spirit, not giving up whenever it looks like it might be over. Definitely still trying to crawl out of that hole that they're in right now. And let's just talk about that three-pointer from Hughes right there. Hughes showing that amazing three-point shooting ability. Nice corner three from there. We're seeing a lot of three-pointers from Cabot boys right now, actually, because they're trying to, maybe speed up this game a little bit, because threes are more than two. I mean, all they need to do, really, is just shoot 10 three-pointers, and they'll be back in this game, to be fair.
Yeah, we can always dream to get some 10 threes up in this fourth quarter. Nothing impossible, but something I wouldn't say is super likely.
Yeah, definitely not something that I wouldn't bet on it, but also wouldn't hold my breath either. So, just waiting to see what will happen until the end of this game for the boys. Coming out of this transition to the fourth quarter, we've got that same five we had before for Cabot Panther boys, but for Bryant, we've got Domaurice, as well as number 4 for him, Garrigus, and other than that, we've got the same three from the third quarter.
Yeah, it looks like the big two for Bryant isn't going to be in this game anymore. Trying to get some rest, probably.
Hicks with it, trying to move it to Abrahamson. Nice pick from from Scott, but he couldn't quite get two hands on it. Hicks driving in. Abrahamson open at the three-point line. Another air ball from him there. Something Cabot did, got under his skin. Nice steal from Scott to put the boys in transition, but he's going to slow it down there. Off the screen from 22, getting it to him, but he couldn't quite get two hands off him. Bounced right off of him as we have Hicks in transition, getting it to Walker. Nice kick out to Domaurice off the left-hand floater, and that's good for two. Haggerty with it now, bringing it up the court. Scott bringing it back to Haggerty. Hicks on him. Trying to get a screen from 22. He's got Domaurice on him now, driving in over two defenders. Picking up his dribble, trying to find an open teammate to kick it out to. Going up for two, trying to draw that foul. That's a nice shot from him there. Couldn't quite draw that foul, but heavily contested two-pointer.
Yeah, it looked like he just chunked that one up there as he fell, to be honest. That's a good shot by Haggerty.
Nice way to convert through the contact for him. Walker with it here. Nice pick from Haggerty, showing that hustle. Getting it down to Hughes here. Taking a three-pointer in transition, and that's off just barely. Rebounded by Scott. They're keeping this play alive. Scott getting it to Haggerty at the top. Walker trying to pluck it away, falling to the ground for it. Haggerty picking up his dribble, getting it to Young here. Pull up two-pointer from there, missing that one. Walker with it, getting it to number 4 for him, transition Garrigus, and he gets that two-pointer off the left hand. That is going to be Garrigus' first points of the game. And we've got Hughes here at the top, getting it to Haggerty. 6 minutes left of this fourth quarter, 38 Panthers, 74 Hornets. Nice little Curry slide from Haggerty. You know, you never know what Haggerty might pull out of his bag in the handles department. So he gets it to Young here off the pass. Young driving in. Scott three-pointer at the top. Heavily contested. Misses that one just barely. Looks like they're going to blow the whistle on that one.
Hey, we got some substitutions coming in now. We have Carson Woodall, Zach Embler, as well as number 11 for Cabot, and that is Veazey.
Yeah, Veazey is one of the better juniors on this team. You know, he plays pretty well whenever he gets his minutes in. Definitely shooting very well from the three-point line this season whenever he's playing. We've got Bryant here, Hicks driving in the paint over Ambler. Nice defense from him there, fighting for it in the paint. Ambler still playing perfect defense, but they're going to call that one a foul. Maybe Ambler might provide that size that Cabot needed in this paint.
Yeah, he is one of the taller people on our team. He is 6'3", so he's about the third tallest for us.
Looks like we've got Hicks shooting his first one here. He's loading up for it now. Shooting that first, missing that one. I believe that is the first free throw missed by Bryant all night. Hicks could make this second one to get it 75 Hornets, as well as 6 points for him tonight. He is going to go ahead and miss both of those. Shooting terribly to the free throw line there. Looks like Woodall's getting the plucked. Veazey trying to guard him there, but Hicks goes up with the two-hand slam, and that's good for 2. We've got boys Veazey here dribbling it up the court for him. He's at the right side. He's at the right wing now, trying to find an open teammate. They're going to call that one. They're going to call a timeout. Cabot boys. 38 Panthers, 76 Hornets coming into this timeout, and once again, there's just not really much to say. Comment on this game. I mean, the Panther boys just got to start shooting a lot of threes, honestly, to make this game hurt a little less.
Yeah, with there being about 5 minutes left, I don't see any possible way they could come back with it being 38 Panthers, 76 Hornets. Definitely a blowout, but they are going to try their hardest for the rest of this game. Maybe get it not as bad on the scoreboard.
Yeah, make that scoreboard look a little better by the end of this game. Gonna have the same 5 from both teams coming out of that timeout. Excuse me, actually, we're gonna have Suggs subbing in, as well as Dominice for Bryant. We've got Young getting to Ambler at the top, now in Veazey's hands. Hughes with it at the top, nice fading catch and shoot three-pointer from him there, but he misses that one. Walker getting that defensive rebound, going in transition. He's got Hughes and Ambler in the paint. Getting it to number 4 for him. Now we've got Walker with it at the top. Abrahamson, long range three-pointer, and draining that one off the 2 misses. He is shooting about 75% from the three-point line, only missing 2 of his 6 that he's taken. Fighting for that rebound. Young gets it. Getting it to Woodall at the top. Veazey's got it here on the left. Now in Hughes' hands. Veazey back in his hands now. Driving around, trying to get it to Ambler, but it's plucked away by Suggs. He's trying to go up for the dunk. Couldn't quite make it happen. A little bit of a rim grazer. Still converted those 2 points for him, though. Hornets en route to score 90 this game. Hopefully Panthers can put a stop to that. So we have Veazey here bringing it up the court. VZ with Young on him, getting it to Hughes here at the top. Hughes getting it down to Stratton Young at the top. Trying to move this ball around, trying to get it to VZ, but it's plucked away by Young. Going up for one, and he misses that dunk attempt there. Woodall dropping his defender at the half-court line. Now in VZ's hands. And that's going to be a timeout by Cabot boys. Looks like they're trying to make some substitutions here.
Yeah, good ankle breaker there by Woodall. Showing off a little ball handle that he's maybe been hiding this whole time. The Panther seniors are going to check in and get a little hype right there.
Yeah, still 38 Panthers, 81 Hornets. Score hasn't changed in a minute. They've got a little bit of time left in this fourth quarter to make something happen. Yeah, just looking at the scoreboard now with the squad that we just had in, I mean, the only player that scored for us, he had 5 points, and that was Hughes with that three-pointer and those 2 free throws he shot earlier. But the rest of that squad we had in didn't score at all, actually, with the couple minutes they had on the floor.
Yeah, it was a tough squad they had to go against.
Bryant, I mean, we said this in the beginning of the game, but just y'all don't forget, it's the #1 in the state with the 4th and 5th best player in Arkansas on this team, so it definitely wasn't going to be an easy game for this Panther squad, but it is going to be their last home game for these seniors. Second to last game. Their next game is going to be in North Little Rock away, so.
Wilson with it here. He's gonna bring it up the court for him now, hoping to get double digits. Go ahead, three-pointer from him there, missing that one. Young jumping high for that rebound. So you have Garrigus with it now. Getting it to Young, down to Abrahamson at the top. He's got Jensen on him. Dominice with it. Abrahamson once again with it, trying to show off his paint prowess, but isn't very good in the paint. Nice defense from Cabot Panthers. Thompson going off the pass from Wilson in the corner. He saves it though, almost went out of bounds. Saves it once again. Getting it full court pass to Winnigan. Winnigan getting it down to Thompson on the left. Getting it to Woodall here at the top. Wilson with it now. Woodall, nice pump fake to get his defender jumping, getting it back out to Wilson. Wilson losing it, going up for two, trying to draw the foul, and he will. It's gonna be 2 free throws for Wilson. Hopefully he can make these 2 to get him in the double digits, as well as get the Panthers to 40 points, making it only a 41-point deficit. Looks like they've still got this, oh, never mind, excuse me. Thought they still had the shot clock moving down there, but they do not.
Yeah, with just 30 seconds left of this game, Wilson shooting the second free throw after making that first one.
Hoping to make this second, and he will, getting them double digits, as well as getting the Panthers 40 points.
There we go, breaks the lead to 41.
Yeah, nice dagger to cut the lead to 41. We have Young driving in, trying to go for 2, and he will convert it, trying to go in for the dunk. Wilson off the full court inbound from Thompson, trying to chunk it up at the rim, couldn't quite make it happen.
And with that buzzer, it is going to be 40 Panthers, 83 Hornets.
Yeah, and I mean, just what an amazing game from the Panthers. I mean, they didn't play terribly at all. I mean, they played their hearts out, and they showed that Panther amazing spirit. And, you know, coming off of that, I just want to once again thank you for tuning into this Cabot broadcast. Again, I'm Ben Ryder with the play-by-play, as well as Gavin Mahoney with the color. And unfortunately, this is going to be the last broadcast for Cabot Panther boys basketball. But this isn't the last Panther boys basketball game. They are going to play one more away game at North Little Rock. And we'll see you, that's on February 26th. We'll see you once again on this stream next year.